What do you give someone who already has everything? You give them the sound of a perfect share. Head to mychicagostate.com/rumble.co/rumble. Chicago State Company, top 2% of beef in America, USDA, prime and premium Angus, hand-cut by master butchers. The kind of marbling that hits a hot pan and fills the whole house with that smell, that buttery meat goodness. You know, the ones spend $229 on any holiday order or your gifts arrive to your loved ones. Doors with 6 free petty ribeyes, plus free shipping. That's $240 in premium steaks, absolutely free. Then there's the unboxing, a black and gold gift box worth unwrapping, packed with dry ice, smoke roll out when they cracked it open. Christmas morning energy. It's not just any swear, it's dinner that becomes a memory. mychicagostate.com/rumble, RUMBLE. Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the IRAs, the 401ks, and the TSPs may not specific if you have over $100,000 in your retirement account. Get access to a free 2-minute report from Augusta Precious Metals and reveals the one step you can take to secure your financial future. Text SAFE SAFE to 35052 today. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected. The content you want. Once you got it, search for my channel, hit follow. That way you get a notification every time we go live. No missing shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now. Use the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available in all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be part of the action.
guys all sit around and us, that's what we're doing. It's a dialectic. We're in charge of it. We're controlling it. And they are the most pathetic, stagnant people that aren't powerful and don't have a connection to anything. They are cancer with a consciousness, convincing themselves that they serve some purpose. What they do in God's plan, but they are not God, who are then sending them as the testament. They're not even the flame, but they watch and observe the process and tell themselves they are when they're not. They are the biggest losers and fools. So let me just calm down right now. And when we come back, I'm going to write 3 minutes. When we come back, I'm just going to have to be focused and cover all of this now. In the next second, I've got to just get it just right and cover it all in this next little short 9-minute segment. It's all got to be put out in one soundbite. Because I can say, hey, we always cover one little edge or one little lip, but instead of the picture. And I'm here trying to leave a holistic view of this, and then I don't do that sometimes myself too. I have a proper way, but it's all happening. The world ID, the world tax, the world social credit score, the world forced medical tyranny, forced inoculation system that binds it all together, with the global cryptocurrency blockchain system that will tie it all together as the ring of the sword. But let me just tell you what the pieces of this are when we come back. They are coming for the children. They've announced the injection of 5 and up that will be newborns with the deadly shot that embraces their immune system. And the rest of it. And they're announcing they're going to do it in schools, and they're going to force it. And that's going to cause violence, and they're going to say, then the people that resist tariffs. And that's why they put it on the books as the main, not a law, but the regulations. The main mission of the FBI, military, and the CIA is crushing people that don't accept lockdowns and those that don't accept the borders, just Americans, and that they are going to come and they're going to arrest everybody and start killing people. Now, that's going to trigger a giant civil war, and that's going to kill what's left of the military and the FBI, which I don't want, because you notice getting all the police to quit, getting all the firefighters to quit, the teachers to quit, that's what they put their people. And then you get in a war with those people, it's like killing zombies. I mean, it doesn't even matter. The globalists intend to chew up the U.S. system and collapse everything on its ashes, bringing the really official global cashless society system. This is just the process of bringing this back. And so, get ready. I mean, now they're announcing on CBS News that, oh, sorry, the vaccines were 3% effective. Remember just 8 months ago, they were 96%. Now they're 3%. Just all made up crap. Yeah, they're effective in giving you cancer and blood clots. So you say, yeah, this is designed to last. It's designed to have a war. It's designed for us all to kill each other. We're just doing it. All right,
What's up? What's up? And what's up, everybody? This is Dice Game G coming back here on the hashtag This is TV Chat. How's everybody doing this morning? Grand Rising. First thing I want to bless this, video with the divine feminine, energy. Shoot through this, First thing first, I know everybody is having a lot of experiences in their life right now. I am too. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm very happy. I ain't sad. I ain't moping around. But I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I seen a lot of love pouring through this channel. Had a lot of a couple of members was putting out a message, and that really grabbed me right there. I said, well, mine can wait. My message can wait because it's so, and y'all got to bear with me today. I just got off of work. I work 10 hours and stuff, and y'all surprised the hell out of me. I'm gonna put it like that. So much love that's been going through this channel. Like I said, I created this for this, so everybody can come together and express their feelings about what's going on with our world right now and the changes that y'all going through. You know what I mean? Y'all can have a platform y'all can come and, express y'all feelings. And y'all surprised the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Because, it's so much love in this chat and so much love that is flowing, the energy, I just love it. You know what I mean? That's why I created this. And everybody, all the members on this chat, you already know, y'all know what's going on. Y'all been awake, y'all see what's going on, y'all see the changes. And yesterday's um, live by ISIS, that really touched me. I really resonated by her live yesterday. I was at work last night, but I was listening in, and this is all I do. This is all I do. I stay tapped in. You know what I mean? And because I know we about to win this war, but don't get it twisted. A lot of people got to die for this war. A lot of people got to die. But I'm gonna get back from ISIS. Her live yesterday. I resonated from her live because a lot of her visions, and this is no cap, and I'm not lying, and I don't bullshit. A lot of her visions that she said she had, and when she get in her meditation, when she talked to her ancestors, talked to the galactic family, her galactic family, and she saw the visions that she had about how this is going to end. I got the same glimpse, when I first started getting on to this agenda and started waking up. I was getting a lot of those visions in my sleep. Sometimes when I go into meditation myself, when I was working at the college, that's when I got a lot of receiving downloads. And at first I didn't know where it was coming from, but like I said, you question everything. You question, you really, you speak to your higher self and you speak to your ancestors, and at least them to give you some type of message. And like I said, I was receiving a lot of visions that how this is going to end. And I'm gonna put it like this: we win. Oh yeah, we win. This is like everybody's been knowing that this is not our karma is coming down. This is us being free. We've been free from the matrix. We've been free from the control. We've been free from the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki. This is all the Anunnaki system. Everybody knows this. Everybody that's on this channel know all this. You know what I mean? I learned that yesterday when I was seeing when the members was getting together and they was expressing their knowledge on a lot of this stuff. And what I post is 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 being posted to when I post on this channel. It's just to spread awareness. That's really all. You know what I mean? Everybody that have their experiences in this fucked up ass matrix, they go about what they perceive, and it's a video that I posted, like 2-3 days ago, and it was about this guy named Stuart Switlow. See, that was an old video, and that was an old audio that I came across like 10 years, about 12 years ago. I ain't very accurate on that date, but I know it comes around about 10, 12 years ago. And I came across that audio, and it's just strange that you learn a lot of stuff about our government and what the shit they was dabbling into back in the day. And that the Montauk project, and anybody ever did their research on the Montauk project, that was a fucking experiment lab. And they was experimenting on children in that laboratory. And they were doing all type of humane shit to these children. Not just white children, black children too. All type of race of children was in this fucking Montauk project. They was trying to see. They was doing all type of fucking research on these children. A lot of these children died because of these fucking researchers. And how our government like to play fucking gods and shit. And now you know this is all the Annunnaki's fucking shit. And I was just spreading awareness on that this was a victim of this fucking mind control center. And he was expressing his, you know what I'm saying, his, you know, his vision, what he, you know, and his experience while he was in that fucking Montauk project. And then they held this shit for years. I'm talking about a lot of kids died because of these fucking researchers. And it all goes all the way back to World War II. You know, like I said, Dr. Eve or Dr. Mangler, he was over here from the concentration camps of World War II, Hitler and all that shit. And he come over here and do a lot of experiments for our government. And they were doing a lot of experiments on our children. That's what all our children was going to mostly. You know what I mean? Not if it's not there to the reptilian. This shit is fucking real, yo. This shit is not no fucking game. And a lot of people just don't know what's gonna come down the pipe because they're not educating themselves on this agenda and who the fuck we really is. And now I'm seeing that in this channel, everybody on this channel, y'all definitely gonna make it. Y'all definitely gonna make it through this time because you are awake and you in the know. You in the know. Like I said, I've been doing this shit and I've been, following this trail of this fucking deep cabal, the deep state. I've been following a trail 20 years. And their agenda, the Agenda 21 and the Agenda 32, what is 32? Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. 32, 30. These motherfuckers is planning to kill all of us. And I know y'all know this, but it's a way they are doing it. They doing it in live fucking TV. And this agenda they are pushing, I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot of stages that it's finna come down. Like right now, like I told you, that these boats in the water sitting over in the West Coast. I'm telling you, they are staging a fucking attack on our country. I've been getting my message in the 3D realm. You know what I mean? Like I told you once before, I really, I don't go much in my meditations. I get messages during the days or mostly in my sleep, and I'm very tapped in. And I'm gonna put it like this: I receive my messages from my ancestors. I've been receiving this message and been talking to people about this agenda. I'm pretty much at my end with it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much at my end with it. What I was here to do is basically it's almost complete. My mission is almost complete. That's what my ancestors really been. Well, I got that receive that message months ago, and because I know a lot of people that don't know nothing about me. Now y'all just a lot of people just now getting to know me and stuff and really hearing my message and stuff. But like I said, I've been doing this for a while. Like I said, and now they finna go all. They definitely going all in on us. Like I said, the boats out there ain't no fucking food on there. Them motherfuckers this is another fucking distraction. And Washington D.C. is a sovereign fucking nation right now. That's why they putting fences up because it's not a part of it. Never was part of this nation, but now that's sovereign land right now. They are staging an attack on us. Everything is going down the pipe. The mandates. Oh yeah, they're gonna finish. Joe Biden. On fucking Halloween, Joe Biden is fixing to put out this memo that every children now is gonna get in the schools, and the schools gonna take part of this. They finna vaccinate all our children. They're gonna try it. They ain't gonna do nothing. But they finna go right in with that. And that's gonna start a civil war on its own because they gonna be it's gonna be some children that die from this shit. And that's what's gonna start a civil war. And my children are, like I said, I got two entire. Yeah, I should have been up for them, but it was basically almost. It was just too late for me because my children is basically they can make their own decisions now. They grown enough, but that's what they fixing to do, and they finna roll that shit out on us, and that's gonna be, that's gonna cause civil war in this country, and for people that's not aware that of that setup, because I don't know if it's just on the West Coast, but I heard that all the coaches is gonna be they are setting up to fucking run a state attack on us, and that's what that fake alien invasion about. It ain't no fucking beings coming from no sky. It ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You see how the borders is? They bringing all these fucking foreigners in here. That's gonna crash this fucking economy. We on a fucking economy crash right now, and all the members on here, y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking to my members and my admins. My admins, they, y'all on point. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I'm saying? This is y'all coming to really, you know what I'm saying, is to speak on y'all experiences. And y'all see what's going on out here. Everything is setting up to be what y'all been hearing. Yes, this is a galactic war we dealing with. It's going to come to the physical. Now a lot of people at first they thinking they was going to just hide in their house and just hoping this pass over their head. No, everybody's going to be affected by this. Everybody's going to be affected by it. Best believe it. Best believe it. And like I said, just bear with me. I just got home from work. I worked 10 hours. You know what I mean? And I really got a lot to say. And I really, I want to know what a lot of people's experiences is right now too. I'm gonna go and hit you with a Q&A because I want to talk to some members out here. You know what I mean? Because like I said, a lot of y'all members is tuned in to y'all divinity, and I see it. I see it. I read y'all comments and I read y'all messages. And like I said, we all have a mission here, right here at this time, to do what we need to do to make, to make overcome and go into this 5D plane, this, the 5D earth. So, but this is what I really, really, really needs to get out because and I don't know some of the members have been hearing that we finna get attacked from all different fucking corners. Like I said, they've been having families. They done put together fake ass families, Illuminati families. They ain't even real motherfucking families. They not. Some nights they go out and they learn. They go to a fucking facility that they learn all the fucking military arts. Not just the people that got this vaccine. I seen a woman eyes change in the video. It was dark black. I don't know if it was black or dark brown, but it turned her eyes turned a light blue, and she been vaxxed all up. So that tell me something's gonna play out with these people with these vaccines. And you've been hearing about a zombie attacks or the zombie apocalypse. Now, if your mothers and your friends, your families have been getting jabbed up, this might be a possibility. These your people is zombified, and I take it that this fucking vaccine has been changing, altering their DNA. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, soul is not there no more. Their soul is gone. Everybody know about the vaccine. The vaccine takes your soul. What's gonna be inhabited in your loved ones when they green light this vaccine? Because they controlling these people that took the vaccine. What's growing in the vaccine is intelligence, and they can control a person motor functions for that. You know what I mean? So this vaccine is tending me, it's giving me thinking that this real zombie apocalypse is really fucking real. I know it's real though, but it's just everything is showing itself now. Everything is getting right in position like it's supposed to. You are too. I am too. We all in position because we have to. We all playing a major part of this change right now. And now I keep hearing people, what side of the fight you on? You already know the fight I'm on. We fighting evil here. I've been fighting evil. What about you? So now, when it comes to now Biden, he passed this whatever. I just don't understand how this motherfucking infiltrated like this, because this motherfucker, this whole fucking election, all this shit is fake. All this shit is bullshit, and people still going on with this bullshit. Bullshit. Everybody know Trump is still the president, whatever, because it's all a stage show. But I'm gonna go back to 2016 when Donald Trump got into office, and everybody woke up when he came in. He started telling about the fake news and all that shit. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, if Trump didn't play his position like he's supposed to play it, because therefore you can see that this was all meant to happen when Trump got into office. Because like you've been hearing, like we all been hearing, the timelines have been sped it up. The ETs set that timeline up. The New World Order was going to go definitely in. When if they got Hillary Clinton in, we should have been we really late on their agenda. On their agenda. If Hillary Clinton would have got it, it'd been more people been vaccinated. More people would have been, you know what I'm saying, this shit would have been all fucked up by now. We would have been straight in that New World Order. But now when Trump got in, now that's kind of shit. Trump got in, it slowed them some shit down on them. It put a stop to their fucking agenda right there. They started to panic. And they panicking now because now they know, well, they've been knowing that they lose this war. They've been knowing this shit. This shit ain't nothing new under the sun. They knew this shit was ending for them. Because here comes Donald fucking Trump. Donald Trump held them up. And a lot of people woken up about this Q team. A lot of people got woken up about this Q team. Yeah. And if Trump wouldn't have played his position and it went down with Hillary Clinton would have got the fucking, she would have been a president, we would have been in war. Vladimir Putin was on the border waiting on that election. And I don't know how many people know that, but you can go and look into that, because like I said, I was up on this shit at that time on that election. And we would have been in war with Russia. Yes, we would have been in war with Russia. but it didn't happen like the elites thought it was gonna happen, and it slowed down their little system. It slowed down their ass because they could at that time they had everything set. Obama put everything in fucking place. Obama put everything in place for Hillary Clinton to come in. There's been an icing on the cake. Now that's why I don't understand how people miss that Trump was the one was going to put the stop to that shit. We not look. We don't look. Don't get me twisted. We're not looking at this man as our savior. Everything happened for a reason. Everybody is in place. Like I said, to play a. Everybody's in position right now. And when Trump got in, it held up their whole shit. And to me, how I take that. I took it as a kind of a blessing in a way because that kind of it held that shit up because of what they was planning to do is as they doing right now when fake ass Joe Biden is in right now. Now right now, yeah, Joe Biden is taking what Hillary supposed to have been doing. Now we definitely been in war. More people would have been vaccinated. We've been in war with China. Oh yeah. Now that's another thing. Now you know what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that was out in the water, out on the West Coast. But believe me, this is a fucking attack they setting up with. If you believe it or not, I don't give a shit because I've been sitting and watching. And doing my fucking research and seeing how they was finna make a move on us. And like I said, it's coming from all motherfucking angles. If you don't see it, I'm sorry. If you don't see it, like I said, I'm sorry. Because your ass gonna be a victim of they fucking plan. See, right now, it's all about strategizing right now. Like Mother Ice has been telling you, you need to be on your shit. Yes. And like I said, they got families. They go home at night or they go to school or you be thinking like, now that's a beautiful ass family right there. They got two kids, 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no fucking family. That's that family, the Illuminati families that they put together. Been, at night when everybody is asleep, they go out every fucking night, go somewhere and learn all the fucking arts. Because I don't know if they deep down in a mind control spell, but they get a phone call and I don't know if they say a word or something like that, and they just snap into two. You think this is all motherfucker? This shit is look. Like for the movies, yeah, this is a real motherfucking movie for your ass. This is a real fucking movie for you. This is no cap. They got families out there, and believe me, they know all the arts. They might be your neighbors. They might be, somebody in church or I don't know. They there, and they spaced it all over the fucking world. Not just in America, it's over there too. This is, like I said, this is a galactic war. This is a spiritual war, and it's finna come on the face of the earth now. It's here. Ain't no sense to trying to, sugarcoat anything, because I'm not a type of sugarcoat anything. I'm a type that's gonna put it out raw, real, and unedited. You know what I mean? If I understand you just, some of y'all just hearing about me and shit like that, but I've been around. And like I said, I don't do this for likes. I don't do this. No. Fuck all that shit. But this is our life. This is our life, yo. For us melanated people, we very special. You know that. Everybody on this, every member on here know that us melanated people, we are very special to this planet. and finding out Mother Earth is really mad at us, a lot of us, it hurts. I understand in a way because we've been lied to. We've been fucking lied to. But now it's time to make right. Make it right. Now it is. But the little time we got left, because we don't have a long time. I'm telling you. And the members that's been speaking on this channel know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. And I love how y'all been, correspond with each other. Because that's what we need right now. That's what we need. And it came back to me that your family, this not might be just your family that you want to be at this end of this road right here. And I got that message in just the other day, and I'm just still thinking. I'm still kind of my heart is broken still because finding out my mother took the jab and my sister took the jab. But now I understand that she had a part to play too. This is not her time to experience this awakening. This is not her time. My sister, this is not her time either. And I was wondering why I feel so distant from them because that it's not their time to go on into this ascension to 5D. Everybody and I heard this yesterday from one of the members out the chat, and he is so right. If you realize that this vaccine is taking your soul, you didn't take it, you are fine. You gonna make it through this ascension. That's what I got. That's what the message I got. So, I know a lot of people still trying to get, more into their advice, trying to get into their powers and stuff like that. You gonna get there. You already been using them. If you've been feeling something is wrong, if you know something is gonna happen, if you have any, premonitions right now, your powers is activating. It's just not activating as fast as you want it, but you're activating. The sun has been activating us. It's been activating us, for a long time, really. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people 5 years ago just now got on this information, but the sun's been activating longer than 5 years. Might take it about 15, 20 years ago that the sun has been making this transformation. Because I noticed 10 years ago that some bitch was silver. I was calling it like a light bulb. It looked like a light bulb. So now, like I said, it's time to now, just really, pay attention and being aware of what's finna come down the shaft right now. It's not the time to be walking around free-minded and giggling and laughing. Now, when you go out in the world now, you need to start watching and start, being more aware. Because now we at that time, and like I said, I've been celebrating all fucking weekend because I feel that energy. I feel the earth is making this transition. I feel my body, myself is making the transition. This is what all I do right now. I don't even listen to too much music like I used to anymore. Because I know this shit is gonna come to fruition. Like we've been in and what we've been studying on and but we've been researching, all this shit is coming to fruition. So now, like I said, we just got to keep on, make sure we sharing the information. What comes down the pipe with you, if you see anything, If you hear about anything, you need to share it, and so people more could be seeing and following the trail. Because like that live I heard yesterday from my ice, yo, she is so real. She is so real about that son. That son ain't playing. And now, like I said, Joe Biden is he's finna go in and pass this fucking message. And like I said, if you have children out there, because I do, I got two more, and I should have pulled them a long time ago. But like I said, they only, my 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 youngest daughter, she supposed to graduate next year, and my son, he loved football so much, I couldn't have the heart to pull him right now. Because, like I said, my son loved to play football. Like I said, he's supposed to be a starter next year, and he's off in it. So, but like I've been talking to them, and I've been letting them know what's coming down the pipe, and my children believe me. My children believe me, and right now, like I said, we need, like I said, what what's going to play out. What's going to play out in these schools, and when the schools going to start trying to vaccinate your babies, if they still in school, you still got them going to school, you need to pull them now, because this shit is really finna transfer out in the next week or so. Yeah. Now it's like America is a big and a powerful place. So of course this is going to be the last country that everybody depends on. Every fucking country out there depends on us. Depends on sales, depends on stock market, depends on us. When we start falling, when we fall, well, we are falling now, but when we completely fall, it's gonna hurt every other country out there. Believe it. Well, not believe, but know it. Because that's coming now for us. That's coming. It's been in the making. You know what I'm saying? They already defunding the dollar. The dollar is already, it's been going to play to be nothing but toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? It's everything you see, all of it is fucking crashing. And basically, I've been seeing it crash for the last 15 years. See, that first 5 years, I have to get the understanding about what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what I'm witnessing, while all the programming, all the messages start coming in. Because, like I said, it took me 10 years to do my shadow work and really, you know what I'm saying, to get all these fucking programs and start deprogramming out of this matrix. This, you know what I'm saying? I had so many fucking, fear programs on me. It's pathetic. And now I don't fear shit. I don't feel a motherfucking thing. If a person that gets on live and really expressing his feelings, expressing what he's been going through, it takes balls. It take all the guts in the motherfucking world, because, like I said, you telling the world about you and your flaws and what you've been going through all your fucking life. And and it took me a very long time. Sometimes a lot of times I still get butterflies to come up and speak to y'all. You know what I mean? I get very, I got my shy moments, because I want to put the right information. I want to be I want to be on point with my presentation. So I don't want to people to take me to be someone to put false shit. And really now, I really don't. Right now, I don't. For the ones who listening to this now, it's coming in and it's new, and they think I'm bullshitting. I really don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit, because I know I'm cool. I know I'm tapped in, and I'm tapped into my divinity. I know this. I'm just, like I said, I just want, because I love us. You know, I cried for us too, yo. I cried for us. You know what I mean? Because I seen how bad and how manipulated and all these fucked up programs and how you see all, you know, you see all these kids out here killing each other now. The gangs and shit. It's been more killings, more gang violence, more murders been happening in the last few years than I ever witnessed in my whole life. You know what I mean? And I growed up in the times where drive-bys was the fucking shit. Yeah. And now that was that, like I said, I was programmed to that bullshit back then. Drive-by was the shit. You know what I mean? Medicine society was the shit. All that shit was killing our people, y'all. All of that shit. All that shit was killing our people. And you see how they ran all the drugs and all the shit in our fucking, you know what I'm saying, in our neighborhoods, the guns. Oh, I know for a fact. I know for a fact in Chicago, the politician had everything to play with all the guns is on that street, the drugs on that street, and they placed it all in the black communities. And that, you know what I'm saying, for us to kill ourselves, it's fucking genocide what these people done to us. And they gonna fucking pay. They gonna pay. They're gonna pay for everything they did to us melanated people. And right now, you should not be feeling no type of sorry for yourself. This is the time to rejoice because yo, we finna get everything back was owed to us. Everything plus more. And you gotta know that. You gotta know that you finna make it through these times. I asked my higher self, I asked my ancestors that all the members on this channel, is they gonna make it through? What you think the answer was? For one person, I know he said he know he gonna make it. He know he tapped into his divinity. So everybody on this channel is gonna make it. Everybody that's been expressing their feelings, expressing what's been going on in their life right now, they're gonna make it. So don't have no doubt. Don't have no doubts. Like I said, this is the time for us more to come together and start keep, speaking our truth because that's how we gonna make it out of this shit, the truth. We don't need no more lies. No more lies need to come down the pipe. We don't even need to tell each other lies. Because we don't need to have no more fucking clogs up, no more cloggers in our fucking world right now. We need to start keeping it 1,000. If you don't know, you just don't know. If somebody can give you the answer to your question on this channel, allow them. Don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, because you don't know, that discourage you. Somebody on this fucking channel, on this chat, know what's really going on. And if you think I'm playing about the kids and the schools, it's going down. So that's why I said, and I told my son, and I told him I want to pull him so bad from this fucking school system because I know it's fixing to go down, but I don't want to take that from him. I want him to really see it. I really want him to really see it. And I told him, if you see them trying to give out vaccine, get the fuck away from that school. Because if they give my babies that shit, with my consent, believe me, you're going to be hearing about me on the motherfucking news. I'm going to take all them bitches out. Because that's why I'm fucking still here, because of my babies. That's why I'm fucking still here, because of my babies. And my babies, I know they had, you know, in their past lives they got karma. If I don't know it, but now when they've been coming, they've been, you know, in this world since they've been with me. And I know they don't have any karma on them. They are fucking in. They're my babies. I'm sorry. I'm going out fighting. I'm going out fucking fighting. And I hope everybody else feel the same way about their baby. This shit is going down. This is not no fucking game. This shit is not no nothing to play with. Like I said last night, I heard Aisha's fucking. I heard her message, and it resonated with me so much. I was all the visions that she said she was seeing that she was getting. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. A lot of them visions, you know, especially when after the sun, you know, went on with the solar flare, and then she saw Ra, you know, walking away from. Hey, that's the same vision I had years ago. Years ago. That's no cap. That's no cap on that. So what else I'm leaving out? So like I said, be patient with me because I told you I got a lot of shit right there. I really had to get out. I don't be scripted. I don't write shit down. All this shit is coming from the heart. Cause you really don't know if you didn't know this, that writing your shit down on a pen and paper on a pad and shit, that's another fucking program right there because they teaching people to not speak from their hearts. They being scripted. So I don't write anything down. I speak from my heart. So I'm gonna open up to Q&A. I see a lot of people, you know, I know a lot of people want to talk. You know what I mean? So you don't have to feel because, you know, you don't have to feel like, you know what I'm saying, for all the newcomers, you don't have to feel like, you know, this is we got our family here. Believe me, it ain't nothing you gonna say that I haven't heard. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not gonna judge you because everybody is going through experiences. Everybody going through their experiences. So if anybody want to speak right now about what's up, you know, I'll take a few calls because I got a lot of stuff else I want to get off my chest, but I want to see how y'all feeling out there, and I just want to hear y'all voices because y'all amazing me right now. What's been going on in the chat? You know what I'm saying? So, especially, how can you say this? Save hip hop 00. Is I'm saying it right, bruh? Because you
Yeah.
ran it all together.
Peace,
You ran
God.
it.
Peace,
You
God.
ran it. How you doing, brother? So you've been really expressing yourself here for the last couple of days, and you really really had me kind of beat to you right now because a lot of stuff you was posting and a lot of stuff you was saying, you know, it was really deep, bro. It's really going in deep, man. I know you tapped in, so we was, you know, I hit you up on a DM, and you let me know how you was really feeling and how you was really into your divine, and you were Annunaki. What you say you was Annunaki?
Yes, sir.
Man, what's up with you? How you doing this morning, man? You got
I'm
anything you want to
good,
get
man.
off
I'm
your chest?
just listening, to what you were saying.
Yeah,
Uh when you were speaking on Isis Wisdom Live, I
yeah,
was like when she was talking about, Ra, turning to man and walking the earth, like I'm like, I'm trying to picture that, like, that's crazy.
right. Man, it's so real, bro. It's so real. It's real as it can get, man, for real. And really, you know, Ice is really scaring everybody that she really come across. You know what I mean? And I know she shared a video of mine like a couple of months ago, and what I got off of her, she even scanned me. So Ice is real, bro. She's on her shit. So her fucking message last night really resonated with me because I had a lot of business in 2010 and 11. That's because I was working at MTSU. I was working at the college, and I was getting so many downloads. I was getting a lot of fucking downloads, and I was getting a lot of visions too. And when she started going to what she was, what her vision was about how this is all going to end to play out, and then two about your third eye. And one of the callers, one of the members on there was talking about how his third eye opened up, and I remember I opened my third eye, and I still know how I did it, and it's just like I said, the whole fucking live, I resonated with it. So it was so real, and it enlightened me last night. So what's been going on your way, brother?
I'm just soaking up all the knowledge, all the knowledge and
Yeah,
information, putting things together. You know,
yeah.
uh, I came to the realization that, everybody has their own interpretations on, what's going to happen and what's happening and stuff. So I'm just playing my role.
Right, right, right. Man, yo, look, hey, God, I appreciate you've been posting, and you've been, coming in the chat and putting down your wisdom, brother. Yeah, I mean, so that's all I had to say. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. It's nothing, man. It's like in real life when I speak to people, I be trying to explain to them. It's like I get this rush, and chills start going through my body. And
Hmm.
sometimes when I talk, sometimes I'll be like, damn, like if I'm talking to somebody about an issue or a problem, it's like I'm not talking. Like, damn, where is all this coming from?
Hmm.
So when people talk about ancestors talking through them and all that shit, man,
Hmm.
I I used
They
to be
do.
like, what is that? And whole
Yeah,
time I've been doing that shit and not even realizing it.
right. Yeah. So I did the same thing too. I didn't even know I was doing my shadow work. I didn't even know I was
Wow.
doing that. I didn't even know I was already, setting myself up to go through this change right now. I didn't even know that to some years back. You know what I mean? And then too, as a lot of stuff that I learned this year, you
Mm,
know, so it flipped my wig because I just found out about Isis wisdom. I just found out about Rashad Jamal. I just
mm,
found out about these people. You know what I mean? This year. You know what I mean? Well,
yeah.
not this year. I say about the end of last year. I started hearing about them. But like I said before them, I was already into this information. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I knew about me. You know what I mean? But like I said, I done learned a lot off of them for these last few months. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and what you like I said, you've been posting too in this chat. I've been learning some stuff off of you. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm saying. This is definitely a fucking a great awakening.
Yeah,
You know what
it
I mean?
is.
So
It is. It's our time, bro. You know,
yeah, yeah.
and it's always what's supposed to be our time. It's just a lot of shit happen and hopefully we don't go back to that.
Well, we won't, man. because we'll know what it look like now.
Yeah.
When that bullshit come back to it, we'll be able to recognize it when it comes to our fucking front door.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we ain't going back to there. So I don't even have no worries about that.
Yeah.
So so only thing I gotta say, we just gotta keep on. You know what I'm saying? More come together as 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 one consciousness, because really that's what really we should have been doing long ago anyway. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
I understand that we had all these programs and shit been been working on us, but but us melanated people, we automatically had we automatically tapped into source because it's in our DNA.
Yeah. It's a fact.
So 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 if we want to lean on source, we can do it anytime we want to.
Mm-hmm.
So so right now, if we lean into that side, we gonna make it. So I don't have no fear on what's finna take place. So that's all I had to say. And man, like I said, I appreciate you coming out and really, spreading some love to the channel, bro.
Yeah. No problem, bro. And
Yeah.
something is telling me to bring this to you about the channel.
All right.
Allow people. We don't know each other personally and all that stuff.
Right.
But I just
Right.
feel like what'll help a lot of people do that shadow work is if they come to the forefront and just let it out, just let it out.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I think that'll be amazing for everybody to release whatever is bothering
I
them,
agree.
like things that they don't want to talk to their friends and family. I think that because we don't know each other, that
All right.
we can release it, in this chat.
All right. I agree. I agree. I
And that'll
agree.
be so powerful, like,
And, and,
you know.
and like I said, I'll be the one that's to step to the front charge to do it. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
Yeah.
I I told people, and I've been telling people for years, I don't have no regrets. I don't have no regrets. I never
Hmm.
had any no regrets
Not to
because the
interrupt,
fact
but
that
the full moon is in effect, so we should gather together as a group one night and very soon and release that energy. I agree with the brother. I'm down for
hmm
that. If anyone else is down with it, the full moon is in effect. It has been in effect for the last couple of nights because I have been woken up to actually see it with the rainbow around it. So if that's something that we all
Wow.
are interested in, we should get together one night and actually just do that. Just do a release. I'm down for that.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it
Yeah,
to make.
fire.
I'm down for it. Yeah, I mean, so as a matter of fact, yesterday was the first full moon, wasn't it? Last
Yes,
night.
sir. Yes, sir. And
Yep.
it was, yes, sir.
Yeah. So how many more full moons that we got in the next few days?
Now that's
Y'all
something
know?
still researching up a lot of information like everyone else, but Spirit has definitely had me up at night in tune with the moon, being in tune, just being in peaceful meditation with her. So I am down for that. When he said that, it was like my spirit just jumped up. I definitely agree with that. We have to link. This group was put together. We collectively are coming together and meeting together so oftenly, and we're so connected and linked that I believe that it would be magical for us to get together and release that. Because, like he said,
All
we
right.
don't know each other, so there is no boundaries with us releasing those judgments out into the universe. So I'm like I said, I'm shaking because I can't believe he said that. Because it's like he's reading my mind. He's reading my spirit. That's why we are connected. This is a beautiful, amazing chat. And I also wanted to go ahead and just throw this out there about the children because I know that was a piece of my work and my shadow work. releasing fear of my children. And my children, when COVID happened, I was so overwhelmed with that feeling of being trapped with them. And then I started to understand why that happened and why I felt the way I felt during COVID and why I felt so overwhelmed with my children. And now I'm feeling the release and I can see the passion in you. You've been talking all morning. I can just feel the energy off of you. And it's so real. Our children are at home for a reason. If we don't have our children, you need to get your children and have them home. And I agree with that because my kids are at home and it's becoming peace every day, but I understand why. My children, one says she can see visions, and I believe her. I have a smaller child that also can see. She's 3 years old, and she says some of the most amazing things to me. And just so I won't get overloaded, I wanted to throw this out too. Prior to my awakening, my spirit had my flesh doing an experiment with my children. Two of my kids are not vaccinated, and my older children are. I can tell you for sure, I can tell the difference in my two babies that have not taken that poison. And I don't know where my mind was when I had my children. I just said that and I wasn't going to do it. And I was even afraid of the doctors coming after me for not vaccinating my two small children. But that has not happened because of the strength and the protection that is around me. But I can definitely see the difference in our children when they do not consume those toxic chemicals. My 1-year-old is excelling beyond all of my children. All of my children are amazing, but I can tell the difference with my small children from not taking that poison. So I encourage any parents that are in the process of giving birth, whatever it may be, keep pushing because they have definitely been doing something with our community, with our children, with our minds, with our parents. And it is definitely broken in this generation. So I just encourage everybody to please get your children, have them home, cover them, be with them, watch them, because they are the future. And our children have gifts that we didn't even know that they had. And they're coming online even before ours. They're coming online. I see my children doing it every day. Blessings, gratitude to everyone. I love all of you all, and I'm gonna hang tight in. But that's just what I wanted to get off of my spirit. Thank you.
Gratitude.
Well, hey, yeah, man, we gonna do that, and yo, I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep everybody on this chat in my prayers for real, because you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I seen this chat grow, and I seen everybody is really like she said, linking together, man, and this is not a coincidence why this channel is growing the way it is. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna put it out like that. So, yo, I accept that, man. We need to find out when that the next full moon, and we need to go in. You know what I mean? I don't care where I'm at. We'll do it, because that make like I said, we need to lock this in. You know what I mean? So is that all you wanna get with us, my brother?
Hey, your mic messing up.
Yeah, something's trying to mess with our connection, definitely. But we're not gonna let it happen. We here.
Well, y'all coming in fine. Y'all coming in fine. Is me breaking up?
Sometimes
Yeah, you
it's
good now.
breaking up a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just changed my my Bluetooth over, because I got one in and I got one in out, because that other one was going dead. So
that's probably what did it, because we can hear you. We can hear you clearly now.
Oh, okay. Cool. How you doing, Michaela?
I'm doing great.
I see you got
some more pancakes.
I see you got a picture up on there now.
And I was thinking to myself, you can tell I'm a newbie on this thing because I didn't even have a picture up. And I was like, okay, how do I put my picture up on there? And then I put a picture up of me and my daughter. And I was like, oh, wait, then y'all have like a message about them using photos of children on social media as a shopping list. I took her shit down immediately. Cause you Don,
Well,
you got a really good point. Like that shit with the Nazis. Like
yeah,
even though him talking about like the history that didn't resonate with me, but that shit is true. Like that shit really happened to them. Like when I was
yeah,
younger, just like TD, when I had
yeah,
to study Holocaust, like I always cried and I always empathized with them for some reason, and that shit is fucked up. But they've been doing that to us too here, openly, openly,
yeah, yeah,
openly, genocide everywhere, and I don't give any thanks to a fucking genocide of any race. Like that shit is fucked up, no matter how you look
yeah,
at it.
Facts.
yeah,
And
Facts.
and 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 with you and Mother Ice is like y'all resonating on the same vibration, because this warning shit, because I'm thinking like, okay, if I just stay in the house and when I need to go outside to connect with nature, I'll be all right. Fuck no. I woke
yeah,
up, something got me out my sleep like early this morning. I don't know what it was, but I ignored it. And then upon like noticing the sun outside, something whispered to me, something wicked this way comes. I was like, what the fuck is that? What is that? And and I told myself, I was like, I was just gonna keep that to myself. But I was like, nope, this my family right here. I was like, hey, I need to let y'all know what I fucking heard this morning. Cause that shit freaked me out. And then I saw the symbols TD posted on there. I was like, TD came just the fuck in time. I was like, where's the
yeah,
one for protection? I was like, Spirit
yeah,
got me. I need to find something
I
to
got them
write on
on my
my
body
door.
right now. You came through, TD,
What?
because I got them on my body right now. I
I
literally
got it
woke
on
up,
my
got some of
forehead.
my daughter's skin, and was like, okay, I'm going to start marking myself with the ones that resonate to me and my family. TD, you came through with
Man,
that. Was a true
yes,
blessing.
for real. For real. I wrote that shit on my door because my first thought was like I was raised heavy and Catholic, but that shit never resonated with me. So like I will always have my grandma complaining, my mother complaining. But certain things in there I did pick up. Certain things in there I did pick up, like when what's the story about the dude who went to the pharaohs like, let my people go? He had his people
Moses,
mark
Moses,
the door. Yeah, Moses. Yeah, he had all the people in the city mark their door to keep them protected from the spirit that was going to come in from their people. Yo,
yeah,
that's exactly, that was the vision that popped up in my head after something wicked this way comes. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Then I thought of that. Then I was like, all right, let me check up on my fam. And then I saw that post from TD. I was like, yo, this shit is real. This shit is real. And and
That's
and
what
I'm
we
I'm
do for
I'm doing
the
my shadow work. I'm doing my shadow work, and I feel like because I got like a percentage of Caucasian in my blood, that doubt always comes. But I'm blessed to be able to notice when it's there, and tell that shit to get the fuck on like it's supposed to. Get
yeah,
from
nah,
over
nah.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said,
No, you
like I
cannot.
said, once,
You can talk to me.
nah, okay, once, okay,
Say hi.
once.
Hi, and I love you.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, like I said, once you tapped in, you tapped in. So, so, all right. Anybody else wanted to speak, wanted to air something out, because like I said,
No, give it to
uh,
me first.
because like I said, we are in that, we are now. It's finna feel that wrath of the fucking
Thank
deep
you.
state. We finna feel that wrath, and
Yes, cute.
now
Very cute.
we need to really, like I said, like my man said, we need to go in and really air everything out we have, and really start getting to know one another, because like I said, I've been seeing this channel grow, and I seen everybody's it's slowly getting to know each other. Yes, we all still getting to know each other. And it is not no coincidence that we all come together like this and really feeling this challenge. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't have anything to hide to no one. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it just now I know what they about to do. Now I know that that we need to start strategizing ourselves and start when everything we really finna start hitting, we need to start getting ourselves safe and in the safe in it, because like I said, everything is coming down the pipe with coming at us right now, and this is no cap. And for the ones that is new and just now got on this agenda and now seeing what having their awakening spell, and if you ain't getting prepared to face this, I mean, what can we say? You know what I mean? Because we all had we all had the warnings, we all had people to come to you and enlighten you what about what's going up. Because I've been, my peoples, I've been enlightening them about a lot of this shit for a long time, and like I said, I got in my little disappointed moment. I'm out of it now. So now, like I said, now we need to, uh, uh start strategizing, and when everything's gonna start hitting, we need to be in place. And I know we gonna be in place and where we need to be at, because our higher self, our ancestors, if we still tapped into them and we talk to them, and they gonna keep us safe. They gonna keep us safe. I know they are, because all these years and the stuff that I went through, and all that, a lot of times I had to go by spirit to make my choices, and I'm still here. I'm talking, and I'm meeting new people, and now it's time now to get with your galactic family, because now I'm learning that my birth mother and the people that I grown up with, they probably wasn't my galactic family. So, and now, like I said, with my children, my wife, they know all about this, and we all resonating on the same accord about it. It just, one understanding more than the next. That's the only thing happening over here. So that's why I had to really come and do this live. Because yesterday I wanted to do this live yesterday, because I was getting, Tuesday night, I was getting so many downloads. I was getting so many stuff, and that's when I was at work, and I sent a text out to the admins, and I was like, look, I want to, go in and make a live, because I'm feeling this shit. I'm getting all these messages in, and I'm feeling that we are closer and closer to all this shit is gonna break loose. Everything is gonna let loose. And like I said, what you're seeing on the water, that's not what you think it is. It's all these distractions is going on right now. They are putting up in front of our face, and right now we need to get prepared. And first thing first, um, I know it's hard. I know it's gonna be hard, because a lot of people, yeah, you wasn't brought up to be killers, but it's gonna be a time that, because all this shit shake, it's gonna be a stupid motherfucker, and it's gonna be some stupid motherfuckers gonna try to come your way and gonna try to harm you. Are you gonna be willing to put that motherfucker down? There's just one thing, because now we really is in war. I'm just gonna kick all the sugarcoat and the bullshit out to the side, and really hit on this, because that's what's going to happen, because everybody is not going to understand the way you understand this. And when the ones who have not been tapping in and been knowing and been getting all this information, they're gonna be really fucked up. they gonna really be, you know what I'm saying, on edge because they learning the truth and they feel like they were lied to. Now they just gonna be like, it's gonna be to a point they gonna be like, fuck it, and they gonna be trying to get what they get. You know, it's gonna be massive riots everywhere. Cities gonna burn. With cities burning, what you think you gonna have motherfuckers? Motherfuckers gonna try to come in your house, come where you at. It's gonna be it's gonna be fucked up. And right now, and I'm seeing what this vax going to our people. They don't have any. They soul gone now, so we don't even know who's controlling their body anymore. So, and I hate to say it, 'cause I'm just gonna go say it because I told you I don't sugarcoat anything. That might be your mother, and your mother took that vaccine, and you know that her soul left that body. Something else controlling that body, and whatever what's controlling that your mother's body is gonna be trying to attack you, trying to harm you. I'm just
Can I
saying.
speak?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, TD? How you doing this morning?
Good. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Gratitude to everybody that's on. Um,
Right.
I wanted to say that when you sent the message that you were going to do this live, I feel like everybody was waiting on it. Everybody was in tune with how you were feeling because I know I was. I was like, it's going down. You know, it's done. It's in. Like I'm just waiting any day now for everything to take shift because right now, we can't see a lot with our physical eyes, but our spiritual eyes are on
Mhm.
100. So, I've seen the ships on the water last week meditating. I kind of posted some pictures like, look, these
Mhm.
are cloaked ships. They're here. They stay on standby. They got our city surrounded. All of that
Mhm.
information is totally accurate. And it's no time to be in fear, but to just be, collective and continue to do what we are doing, uniting because spirit is so much stronger than our physical bodies. These not going to last so much longer. We're going to ascend and we're not going to have these physical bodies. So, I'm just in gratitude how we all are spiritually in line and we are all right where we need to be. Even if we do have, children in school, as far as, the older ones, I could say, because I feel like we taught our kids the right thing. We taught them how to fight this spiritual war because I know I have taught mine. Even if they don't want to fight it, it's our job to make them because we all gonna have to take our stand. That's just how I feel. I feel like I came down here to be a warrior. Um, I learned that at a very early age that I was down here to protect and kids. That's what I was told at a very young age, and that same energy is in my daughter to where she draws kids anywhere she go. Kids gonna come up to her, so I'm like, okay, I'm in tune. That's how it's going. So I know that I'm here to protect these kids, and my son, he's a protector too. But anyways, I'm just like I'm super emotional, but it's just like a beautiful, warm feeling like my family, because my physical family, they like they they stand away from me, but it's been like that. It's the division has been coming. This not like this year has just made it manifest even more and come to a head, but it's been happening slowly, whether we paying attention or not. It could have been like little simple fallouts or disagreements with our family for some people, whatever the case may be. Spirit has been preparing us for this day to have 0 point interest because my mom took the vaccine, but I really haven't felt connected to her in a long while. And Spirit was allowing me to see like, okay, get ready because this was about to happen. I have a twin, and me and her are in two different head spaces, spiritual spaces. She's, she has gifts too, and she recognizes that. She hasn't took the jab because I stayed tight on her, like you're not taking that, but still. When it comes to certain things, she's disrespectful to our ancestors, and we gonna have to we're gonna have to deal with that part too, so it's so much in this war We just gotta, just continue to trust our spirit and be led in the spirit, because even the books can get confusing, but I still appreciate the knowledge, and the knowledge is there for us to learn. But I just appreciate everybody on here. Those messages that I got those from meditating and dreaming. I didn't even know I was gonna write them down, but my daughter had did my nails, and she had did some like Egyptian stuff on my nails, and I'm like, okay. And then Spirit just told me like a while ago to buy some henna, so I just following Spirit, and Spirit led me to write those things down that I saw. I did not understand what I was writing down, but then I kept asking Spirit, like, show me what this means, and he showed me what it means, and the message is so freaking beautiful and protective. And I'm glad that I was able to share that with somebody, because everybody don't get it. Nobody understands. My family look at my hands like I'm stupid. But those are messages from the spirit. And I just encourage everybody to continue to listen to the spirit. Dead your ego, because it can't come where we're going. I'm proud of everybody on here. No matter what part of your journey you in, we all going to the same place. It's different ways to get to the same place. But the beautiful part is the journey. The journey. And so just enjoy it no matter what's going on. 1,000 will fall at our right side, 10,000 at our left hand, but nothing will touch us. So just keep
Right.
those things in mind. And I encourage everybody. I love everybody. I'm here for anybody. If you guys need me on the DM, hit me up on the DM. I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect, but I'm so happy that I'm able to express who I am. And I've been like this all my life. One thing about my family is they know I've been like this all my life. And that's all I wanted to say.
All right. All
Peace.
right. Right. Yeah, I'm so man, this is so beautiful. I just love it. I just love it. You know what I mean? And like I said, yo, anybody else want to express, you know what I mean? 'Cause I mean, I still got a lot more they want to put out, but I just want right now we just having, if anybody want to express, you know what I mean? Because how many people is online right now? Okay, it's just a few of us, but it's good. You know what I mean? Because I know it's been recorded, and I know it's gonna be out there. So for all the people that to go listen to it, and right now, like I said, this is a very special time for us, very special time. But now, like I said, we got all the warnings, we got everything that we need right now. And like I said, we have our ancestors, we got our higher self, and when all this shit take place with these mandates, like I said, when I first hear it, and I know it's coming, I'm pulling my shit. So and we gonna try to get the fuck in a safe spot because Murfreesboro, and that's where I'm calling out from. I'm from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Well, really, actually, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, but I moved to Murfreesboro, and I now live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And Murfreesboro got some fucking karma. Not much than anywhere, but not much than other places. But it's karma too. So we gonna have to pick up and get the hell up out of here too. But until then, when Spirit let me know that let's get the fuck on, I'm gonna be. I already know where we gonna be going. So, but anybody else want to speak right now? And like I said, before I go back in, because it's a couple more things that I want to get out and before I end this live because I've been working all night and I gotta give me some rest because I gotta go back in tonight. But anybody else want to speak? It's time to speak.
Namaste, family. How you doing?
What's up? Hey, I thought you would be asleep at this time, brother. How you doing, man? I've been wanting to hear from you. How you
I'm
been, brother?
good. I'm up. I'm doing good, man.
You good? Cause you was last saying that you
Just been
was in
going
the
through some
diamond.
things here and there, but yeah, yeah. I've been stuck on
You
one
breaking
thing.
up.
You guys spoke. Can you hear me?
Although you still breaking up a little bit, you know.
Hold on.
Keep
Let me
keep
talk about
speaking.
okay.
Yeah, he breaking up real bad. Yeah, I definitely want to hear from that brother.
Yo, can you hear me now?
I hear you now. You coming in clean right now.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, I'm just gonna talk about the safe zones effect.
Hmm.
Like, I like what ISIS said about like many places are getting the judgment, like the UK, Australia, India, and it seems like the actual safe zones are like the places where you find a lot of people that look like they resemble nature, basically the original people. It
Hmm.
sounds a lot like it seems like the third world countries will become like the places to be. Like the stuff I was telling you guys a while back about South Africa with like we just found diamonds recently, we just found gold, um,
Right.
we just found oil as well. Like all these minerals are popping up right now in 2021. But 2019 this wasn't available. It's crazy. It tells me that about the shift from like the Bible says like the meek shall inherit the earth. It's moving in that direction actually right now.
Yeah, you still breaking up real bad, brother.
Uh,
Trying to go back in the live. Trying to end the or leave the live and try to come back in and see if you can see if that works. Because yeah, he was breaking up real bad right there, and I've been wanting to hear from him, see how he was doing over there in Africa. Like I said, he said something about he was in that you know diamond mine or something. He was they they really going through some you know they the pressers over there really trying to is trying to depress on the Zulu people over there, and they not doing the Zulu people right over there. And anybody know about Fredo Mutwa? Fredo Mutwa was really he was like their shaman for the Zulu people. He was putting out the information about the Anunnaki, because the Anunnaki was he was telling how the Anunnaki first got here and how that they really told the beings on the planet that they was gods, and they really started to you know trying to change gifts with the beings on the planet at that time. Really, it was all a fucking trick. They really because at that time the beings on the planet was male and female in the same body, and the Anunnaki kind of the Anunnaki split them up in male and female components, and they did a lot. They did a lot of tricky shit, and we allowed our ancestors. They allowed them to do that, and that's how our DNA really just got so fucked up because the Anunnaki came down here, and like I said, they false gods. They ain't gods. You know what I mean? And like I said, Quayle Musa was putting, he really put me up on game about the Anunnaki. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot from Credo Musa, rest in peace. Because Credo Musa, he was very, he was very, in tune and in intelligent and into his, his divinity. So did he get back on here?
yeah, I'm back again.
All right.
I don't know if I'm
Okay.
good now.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it. So you go ahead, man. You go and finish what you were saying.
Feeling my energy right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, I'm happy you just spoke about Kudo Muta right now. I was just thinking about Kudo Muta as well. I just
Hmm.
finished the book. Kudo Muta. I'm just gonna talk about two gods, and then I think I'll be out. My network is really bad here. The reception isn't all that.
Okay.
Um, the Buddha teaches about the first mother, like the creator goddess. The real name for that lady is called Nino Vanuma, and she created like she birthed the first people. The first people were named the Red People. They were very
Mm-hmm.
majestic and amazing race of people. They were immortals that walked on the planets, and they created their own orders, and that's how they came to their downfall. They were referred to as the star people as well. The crazy thing
Mm-hmm.
is, all these volcanoes erupting and that mess is coming up, like fragments of inner earth are coming up. That goddess that they created actually lives in inner earth. So in the book, Musa said in the last day, those land pieces will pass through the top. So that goddess will come back up to visit us once again. So she was very close to our ancestors, but she had to be banished to the underworld because the first goddess hated it. It was hated by us, not by her. So even when you pray as well, you can actually connect with her for things and protection. And the second goddess is known as Mara. She disappeared into the ocean when she left, but she didn't actually disappear. The ocean is space, and she went through the ocean as a portal to go to another realm. So there's a ritual you can do when you go to the ocean. When you go to the ocean, just pay two silver coins. You walk into the ocean, get your feet in the water, then you start speaking to your ancestors to allow you to enter the water. Then you speak from your heart, your desires, to listen to my ancestors, and you take those silver coins as an offering and you throw them into the water. If it's really well, you will see something happening, whether it be an animal may pop up or a bird may fly over your head. Something will happen that's like spiritual. For me, what happened is as soon as I was done with the ritual, I went to sit down on the sand, and then footprints started to appear on the sand, but there was no one near me. So I went to speak to a healer about that, and they told me that your ancestors manifested there. You couldn't see them, but they were there. That's how you put the footprints on the sand. So it's very important to connect with these goddesses for protection in these times we live in, and it's very important to connect with the first people because they're here right now as well. Because the situation is that bad. Like you said in the podcast, it's that bad that the first people like yeah, to correct what's going on with the algorithm right now on the planet. So I just wanna tell people like when you connect to your ancestors, the more you connect to them, you connect to the original source of where we actually come from. Through that, you're able to unlock more doors in your life, and you're able to beat more things like depression, sadness, feeling alone, anxiety, all these typical things that we go through on a daily basis because we are lost. But by tapping in, we're able to come back to ourselves. Like we have the key, but the key is within. So we need to unlock ourselves in order to unlock what's truly ours, like predestined to be ours in this world. That's pretty much what I just wanted to share. I also have like one question for you. Can you still hear me?
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, it was really kind of, it was still muffling here and there. I didn't get all of it, but I got majority of it. But yeah, you've been still going in and out just a little bit, but yeah, I hear you now though.
Oh man, that's lame. Okay, I'll ask you one question. I had a dream where in this dream I was near an ocean and I was standing with a brother and we both had titans in our hand. And these titans were
Hmm.
black. And there was a big lady sitting there on the floor and she was speaking to them from stuff with a book open. I couldn't tell whether she was a mermaid person. And the
Hmm.
brother came through and that brother came through and the lady said to him, if you want to cross the ocean, it's fine. If you have a problem, you must tell us so we can assist you. He said he's fine. So he walked into the water and he comes back. When he come back, I got into a fight with this guy. And then I started to beat him up. And then in the dream, I woke up and I stopped myself. And the brother next to me with the kite and jumped on this guy and he beat him up. And then I asked
Okay.
myself, what happened here? And then the message was like, you were protecting the children. And then a stranger came here into the waters and that stranger was trying to defile the waters. So you have to act and you don't have to explain. So now my thing is, what am I? Am I a water being? What kind of creature could I be? What does that sound like to you?
Man, I really didn't get that last part, man. It's still going in and out. You know, I really didn't get that last part, but you know what I mean. I don't know what you said that you have a problem with the feed and stuff over there, and and basically, brother, you know, I've been wanting to hear from you. You know what I mean, and I know you said you've been going through a lot over there, and with the governments over there, and brother, like I said, when I sent a text out to you the other day, I was really, you know, because I haven't heard from you, because you normally you be on the chat and really, you know, be, you know, really enlighten us with what's going on and with posters and stuff. So that's why I hit you up the other day to see what's going on with you. And for the last time I checked, you were saying that you was going through a lot of experiences over there. And like I said, I haven't heard from you, I just had to send a text out to you to see if you was all right. Yeah, because I know the Zulu tribe over there is really going through it with our government over there, and like I said, it's just bad everywhere. You know what I mean, right now. So is that all you need to bless us with us today, brother? Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he
still here,
been real.
fam.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
the appreciate that.
I know it. I know your connection is real bad, man. You know, 'cause like I said, I was getting, like I said, I was getting pieces of it, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, really touch, you know, give positive energy and love out there for you, man, because like I said, you've been bracing us with your messages and stuff. So, and I hope everything get better, better over there with your feed. So, like I said, you know, Sunday, like I said, I'm still gonna try to have a live Sunday, and I know you said we on different time zones. So
Yeah, we're on mentions, fam.
yeah, yeah. So man, it's whenever you want to hit me up and want to speak. Yeah, I mean, and want to let us know what's going on, man. You very you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give my blessings out for you to come out and hit us up. Yeah, I mean, so
I appreciate that. I'll do that.
all right, brother.
Appreciate.
Be,
Thanks.
be safe, man. Be safe. Be safe. That's all Um, anybody else want to speak? Because, like I said, I really wanted to go in on. All right.
Hold on. I just had one more thing to say. In regards to the Anunnaki shit,
Yeah.
I think we have to be careful of the information that we put our energy to, because
Yeah.
a lot of things be distractions for us, and as simple as I can make it is, they have us in a program, bro. We
Mhm.
there's nothing higher than us, you know. Um we are we have responsibility in our fall also, just like me, my karmic debt. um I have a lot of karmic debt because in my past, one of my past lives, I was one of the beings who went to different worlds and destroyed them. So that's a lot of things, like with my nightmares and stuff like that I have to work on. But in this lifetime, I'm tapping into positive energy, like I'm the total opposite. And when he was speaking on calling the Anunnaki gods, my original habitat was Andromeda. That's where I'm from. And we have the predator. You know how the predator look? That's how we look. And when we came to Earth, we procreated with humans. And the original humans were melanated people. And we taught them science and astrology and different things like that. They called us gods also,
How to speak.
Yeah,
How to
man.
speak the native tongue. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we had 6 fingers, and
Yeah.
just like the
6
predator look,
toes.
that's how
Yeah.
we look. hmm
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But like I said though, there's nothing higher than us. We are that. We are the sleeping giants. We are the deities. We're the gods walking in a program, bro. That's all it is. That's what I want people to remember. There's nothing higher than us.
All right, man. Yo, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming out. And like I said, and that when you said that the full moon, and I need to go take a look, but we can keep each other posted up on the full moon, and when we want to come out and really, do that,
I'll do my
especially.
diligence as well for you, because I've been doing a lot of reading, and it's actually just been waking me up spiritually. I've seen it for the last 2 nights. I've been getting up
Okay.
talking to her. So what I'll do is that I'll let you know. I'll send you the information I have on the calendar, because I have a sister of
Okay.
mine that's actually been posting every day, like. And another thing came to mind is they were saying that you can drink a glass of water and put a bowl of water with sea salt under your bed
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
while the full moon is in duration, and that's supposed to
Yeah.
help as well too. So that was just a quick thing that came to my mind. But I'll definitely keep looking out for you. But I know we have one tonight.
Yeah.
We have one tonight, so we don't have to wait. We can definitely get this out, get it pushing, and I know we should have one tomorrow as well, but I'll let you know for sure.
Okay. Okay. Because like I said, I go to work tonight, but I can come on and do it tonight. You know what I mean? What I'm saying. I pretty much, I can make my moves, and ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing what I have to do, especially with the spiritual shit. I put everything else on hold. If
Ashe,
I
I
take
heard
it.
that.
I take this fucking real seriously, because the fact is, like I said, we finna go into this. We
Yes.
all this old shit is, we leaving this old shit. So why in the fuck I'm gonna keep holding on to this, and why I'm gonna keep on, putting this in put this in some type of space? It's finna go. So I don't put nothing before my spiritual advance. So just let me know, and like I said, I keep up. And I always keep looking at the chat. So this let us know, and we all come together tonight. We'll make this happen. So, but anything anybody else want to speak before I go? Because like I said, I gotta give me
Real
some
quick.
rest. No, I,
Yes. I just
I
wanted to say real quick, the comedic energy. If any of our fam on the platform has any information about that, I know I'm about to start doing research on it, and whatever I find, I'm gonna take a picture and post it on there for y'all. So please, let's help one another clear our cosmic debt, our karmic energy.
all right, all right. Because I seen somebody else say something about our social security number and our birth certificate, and I might have to get with Dickie. Dickie Jr. know a lot about that. And I got with him one time, and like I said, I paid uh, a couple of my debts out. It's a certain way you do that, and I got with him, and I got with another buddy of mine, and he helped me clear a couple of my debts out. And it's a certain way you do that. You use your birth certificate to pay it, and I'm gonna get Dickie on the line. I think Dickie said he want to come on Sunday. If it ain't Sunday, it's a Saturday. It's one day this weekend, and he want to come on with Dickie know a lot about
Would love
our
to
birth
bless us
certificate.
with that
Huh?
information, family. Would love that. Would love to hear from him and you
Yeah,
guys. Yes.
yeah, he know a lot about that because we've been into that, you know, a few years ago. So he know a lot about that. So I I seen it that one somebody was posting about that. So I now it just now when Michaela said about what she said, maybe it made that pop up in my head right there about that Social Security and that birth certificate. So so anything else before we get out? And I love hey
Oh, what's
I
up
love
with the
y'all, man.
certificate?
I love y'all, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I did not expect this channel to do what it's doing right now. You know, it's only 255 members on here, but you know, I I wish not to have any more people than this. You know what I mean? Because when it started getting more people, you get a lot of more people come in and you don't know who is really is tapped in and who's not. You know what I mean? So until you start, doing your filtering system and start trying to, scan these people. So, but I love how this channel is, and I love everybody. So, what you finna say something else, my brother?
No, I was asking about the birth certificate.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get Dickie online because Dickie know a lot about this. Like I said, the birth certificate and the social security number. Because, like I said, a friend of mine and him, he helped me, pay out a debt that I had a while ago. And it's a certain way you do that. You gotta put certain information up and then you mail it out. And whatever all you get all your debts, everything that you owe, if I don't care if it's doctors bills or something in electronic express, it don't matter. Get all your shit together and you can mail this out and it gotta be precise. If it ain't precise, it's not gonna work because it just don't. It's just how they got this system. So, but I get Dickie on, and Dickie explain more about that, and he pretty much helped me. So, what you finna say?
No, I was just asking a question about the birth certificate. You explained it.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else?
I was talking
Uh,
more so about the our karma. So
yeah,
our
yeah.
karma from our past lives and stuff. But that too, that too. Because I heard that all the debt was cleared. I heard that all the debt was cleared, so that's why that wasn't on my mind.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I said, we going through a global reset. We
I
going through a
recently,
global reset.
hold on a minute,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead, Tamika.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I recently was doing some dibbling dabbling where I went on the Treasury website and actually put in my social security number and my
Mm,
birthday, and it showed all of the bonds that they had
mm,
accrued under
yeah,
just my name and also your children. You can search
yeah,
no dashes in your with your children's information, and it's gonna pull up all the bonds that were taken out on your children. So it's
yeah,
definitely true what the brother is saying. The rabbit hole, man, it is so deep. But yes, man, it's amazing the
yeah,
stuff that they do. But apparently all
yeah,
of that stuff is being cleared. But yeah, it's there. It's there for you to see it.
yeah. And you can always clean. See that? Like, see, they've been doing so much fuck Phil and stuff. But a lot of white people know this shit too. A lot of white people, I found a lot of white people were doing this shit, and especially with bankruptcy, they were doing a lot of shit. I found about bankruptcy. I was like, man, so they've been holding this fucking information because I know a lot of people that I was close to when they were white, they was holding this information, and I was like, why in the fuck you didn't tell me about? this shit. You know what I mean? So
It's so crazy, bro. It's like
yeah,
all this information, they've been getting wealthy off this shit, and we just
yeah.
want to
And
be
we was up.
pimping, you know,
Yeah,
the biggest city, and they getting rich off all this shit, and we just find
yeah,
this information out.
yeah, man. Yeah. And what Aisha said last night, and what she been saying it that a lot of these Caucasians finna get it. You know what I mean? And it's hate to say it because a lot of they ancestors, they peoples, you know what I'm saying, was doing us wrong. Our ancestors wrong. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel what she's saying. A lot of them got to get it, man, for real. Now, there's some
Hey,
people
they
out
was
there,
doing that
all
job,
of them,
bro.
man.
Death. That's that karmic
I,
death for them. Yeah, some of
yeah,
their offsprings are gonna feel the wrath
yeah,
from their ancestors, and I definitely, you can see the pain. You can see, this is what the sister, I tell you, TD touched on it so much, but this is why I love this channel, because going outside, I can see the pain and the fear. They are afraid. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't know where it's coming from. So they are afraid. Even a regular person that you say is not woke, they're afraid of you. They don't know where it's coming from.
yeah, yeah. They feel it.
Real
They
quick,
feel it. You
family.
know. Yes, ma'am.
Real quick, family. I was
Yes,
on a
ma'am.
bus the other day. I was on a bus the other day trying to get in contact with some of the black owned businesses in my area. So I was on a bus and this female genome came on the bus and she sat behind me on the seat behind me. There's so many seats where she could have sat, but she sat behind me. She sat behind me and what she did was threw me off my balance a little bit. What she did was she pulled out her phone, and like the way DC buses is set up, it's like all the seats have like a rail handle on there. So if the bus get crowded, standing customers can hold on to there and not fall. So what she did was she rested her hands and her phone right on that bar, but it was so close to my head. And I was like, yo, first of all, shorty, radiation. And I'm thinking this to myself, and I was like, Michaela, what's the best way to communicate with this genome without spazzing out on her right now? So I thought to myself, I was like, lady, back up. That's what I was thinking in my head. And the next thing I know, her hands dropped and she sat back. And I was like, bet. So my stop was coming up. I dinged my stop. I got up. I was like, excuse me, miss, just to let you know for the future, now would be the perfect time for you to sit your hands up there now that I'm not sitting there no more. So keep that in mind for next time you think you want to do that. She's like, I'm so sorry. Thank you. I was like, no, thank you. And have a great day. And I got on my way. I just wanted to share that. They being extra nice out here.
Oh yeah, they've been
But they
listening
still
nice. So
being tricky. They still doing more stuff. And
yeah.
I just got some stuff to protect me and Nana from the cellular devices and electronics in our house. So yeah, shorty, don't be doing that. You putting your phone up to my head, put it up to your head.
Well, don't forget. I just gotta say, my girl, she do this. She got all the protection that you need with the 5G radiation, and you can go check out the Awakening 5D store. Yeah, I mean she got all kind of stuff on there. You know what I mean? So
You said
so
the D store?
huh?
You said, can you put that plug in again? I
The
appreciate that.
the
She
Awakening
got it in her
5D
bio,
store.
sis.
Yeah, the Awakening
It's
5.
Shade Warrior Goddess, yeah.
Oh, you're okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yo, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. You know, y'all always make my day. Every time I come on live, you know, y'all make my day. So, but like I said, you know, right now we are in them times now. Like I said, stay well, and like I said, anything, any changes come about. You know what I'm saying? let us know. Post it. You know what I'm saying? You see something in your city, you see what anything that any type of change is going. This hey, post it because like I said, we gotta keep aware and seeing how this shit is gonna how this shit is gonna fluctuate because we finna get some disturbing news from that fake ass administration. I can't I don't understand still see how people still sleep about Joe Biden and the rest of these fucking ass clowns. So but thank y'all for coming out, you know what I'm saying, and listening, you know what I mean? And Sunday, like I said, admins, y'all if y'all got anything y'all want to get off y'all chest, or you got anything y'all wanted to present on a Sunday, let me know and I'll back you up and we'll go into it. And I love you all and thank y'all for coming out, you know what I mean? And y'all be safe out there. And like I said, tonight, let me know about this full moon. You know what I mean? For tonight. So I love you, and I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.